I've been banging on a lot about, I feel like a school teacher. Not that I've ever been a school teacher, but I feel like a school teacher. Turnover. Or sales. However you want to, whatever your business is revolved around. Right. I've been banging on about how growth is more important than anything else in your business. And I'm going to, with maths, show you why. So I think a lot of people settle. So once someone, I'm going with 50,000, right? So they have turnover, TO, and they'll make profit, let's say, just to keep it simple, of 10% after all costs, 50,000. And they'll go, yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm not going to grow. I'm not going to do anything. Just going to chip along because I'm happy with 50,000. And I don't want to go through not having that money to grow. So I think this should go back in there to become this number. Because suddenly you make 100,000. Right? Now, often, for me, that number should go back into here. Now look, let's say you're able to make that 5 million turnover, right? And so you're going to make 500,000 profit, let's say. At some point, you're going to make, because of scale, you're going to make more. So 500,000 becomes 1 million in profit. That's scale. That's the importance of growth, the importance of turnover. That not only do you just make your 50,000 salary, suddenly your 50,000 salary that you wanted leaves you 450,000 to plug back in, and just keep on taking the numbers. The cost base gets lower, the profit goes higher, and everything magnifies, compounds, everything compounds. Don't get to the point of a small company where you make a million in sales, you make 100,000 profit, and you go, oh, yeah, I'll just, sit back, that's enough. If you got to 1, you can get to 2. If you got to 2, you can get to 4. Your costs get lower, your profit increases, and then you're cooking on gas. You don't want your profit to basically be taken out each year. You want what you take to be getting a smaller portion of your profit, of your sales, of your turnover. Because, well, it's obvious why. That's the importance of growth and turnover and sales. Keep growing. And the year that you want to sell or stop, I need to rub it out. So it's too messy. So you're growing. Let's say you get to 50 million and you've never taken a penny, or you've just you've taken enough just to buy food. You make 20%, or let's just say 10% to keep it easier. So suddenly that 1 year when you stop growing, you suddenly make 5 million, right? Let's say for 10 years you had stayed at, we'll do 500,000. So you make your 50,000 and you make that for 10 years, right? Say 500,000, 10 years, because you didn't grow, you just left the same. Now, you could have done 10 years, got to 50 million, and immediately within 1 year you make 5 million profit as opposed to 500,000. That's why every penny that you don't need, back in, keep growing, hit those big numbers. If you can't grow, get rid of it. or you need to start another venture, because you want to be this. And you know, this is small numbers. Let's go 500 million. Let's go 1 billion in turnover. Don't stop. Don't be small. Don't just make 50 grand for 10 years. Make 5 million in your 10th year. That's the key.